Hey there, Newswade fans. Have you ever wondered what the future of antibiotics looks like? Well, get ready for some exciting news from India. Today, we're diving into a groundbreaking development that's set to change the game in fighting bacterial infections. Stick around to learn about Nafithromycin, India's first homegrown antibiotic, and why it's such a big deal. Let's start with the basics. What exactly is Nafithromycin? It's a new antibiotic developed right here in India by Wockhardt Ltd. But this isn't just any antibiotic. It's the first of its kind in over 30 years. That's right. The last time we saw a new antibiotic in this class was back when mullets were cool. Now, why is this such a big deal? Well, for starters, it's 10 times more effective than azithromycin. If you've ever had a bacterial infection, you might have taken azithromycin before. Imagine something 10 times stronger, that's Nafithromycin. But it's not just about strength. Nafithromycin is also easier for patients to take. You only need to take it for 3 days to get the same results as other antibiotics. This means you're more likely to finish your course of antibiotics, which is super important. Let's talk about safety for a moment. Nafithromycin is not only powerful but also gentle on your body. It has fewer side effects on your stomach compared to other antibiotics. Plus, you can take it with or without food. No need to plan your meals around your medication. Now you might be wondering, why do we need a new antibiotic? Great question. The answer is something called antimicrobial resistance. Imagine bacteria as tiny supervillains that learn to outsmart our current antibiotics. This is a huge problem worldwide, and Nafithromycin is like a new superhero joining the fight. Speaking of fights, let's talk about the battle Nafithromycin is ready to take on. It's particularly good at treating community-acquired bacterial pneumonia, or CABP for short. CABP is a serious lung infection that affects many people, especially in places where healthcare access is limited. But how did India manage to create this super antibiotic? It wasn't easy, let me tell you. It took 14 years of hard work and research. That's longer than it takes to go from first grade to college graduation. And it wasn't cheap either. The project cost about 500 crore rupees. That's a lot of zeros. The development of Nafithromycin wasn't a solo effort. It's a great example of teamwork between private companies and the government. Wockhardt Ltd worked with BIRAC, which is part of the Department of Biotechnology. This shows how important it is for different groups to work together to solve big problems. Now you might be thinking, this sounds great, but can I get it at my local pharmacy? Not just yet. Nafithromycin is waiting for final approval from CDSCO. That's the organization in India that decides if new medicines are safe for everyone to use. Once they give the green light, Nafithromycin will be ready to help people across India and maybe even the world. Let's take a moment to appreciate how big this is. India has created a medicine that could help people everywhere. It's not just fighting infections, it's fighting a global health crisis. But what makes Nafithromycin so special in fighting bacteria? It's like a master key that can unlock different types of bacterial doors. It works on both typical and atypical bacteria. This means it can tackle a wide range of infections, even ones that have outsmarted other antibiotics. Imagine you're playing a video game and you've just unlocked a powerful new weapon. That's what Nafithromycin is like for doctors fighting infections. It gives them a new tool to use when other antibiotics aren't working. Now, let's think about the future. If Nafithromycin works as well as we hope, it could save many lives. It could help people recover faster from serious infections. It could give hope to patients who thought they had run out of options. But remember, even with this new super antibiotic, we all have a role to play. We need to use antibiotics responsibly. That means taking them only when prescribed by a doctor and finishing the full course. This helps prevent bacteria from becoming resistant to our medicines. So there you have it, the story of Nafithromycin, India's homegrown antibiotic superhero. It's a testament to what can be achieved with dedication, teamwork, and scientific innovation. Thanks for watching. Check out more at newswade.com.